So today we're going to be going through who I think will be champion in every single UFC weight class by the end of 2025. I hope everybody had a great Christmas. I'm going to be honest here, there are some outrageous... Shout out to the soundboard. We're upgrading as we go. We've got some outrageous takes here. But I think it might happen. Starting off with the flyweight division. I mean, this is going to be an obvious one. It has to be...
But what the hell, boy?
It has to be Pantoja. Nobody in this division at the minute beats him. I think his hardest fight at the minute in terms of all the flyweights is definitely Kai Kara-France, who I think might be next for him, because even though it should have been Kai Kara-France, Manel Kape, and they're doing Manel Kape versus Brandon Royval, just going through the flyweights, Pantoja's 2-0 against him, 3-0 against Brandon Moreno. Almir Albazi just lost to Brandon Moreno. Kai Kara-France is on a one-fight win streak. He did knock out Steve Erceg, who did give Pantoja a somewhat close fight. I don't know how people say that he beat him, because he definitely did not beat Pantoja.
Bruh.
But you've got him, you've got Tatsuro Taira coming off a loss, and then you've got Manel Kape versus Brandon Royval. I think Kai Kara-France, he's a great striker, good takedown defense. I think he can offer Pantoja problems, although the real OG and hardcores will know that Pantoja beat him on The Ultimate Fighter. So Pantoja already has a win over him, but I think this is the direction they're going to go next, and I think Pantoja will still remain champion. Going on to the Bantamweight division, shout out to Merab, one of the worst fighters to watch ever. Really boring. I'd rather gouge my eyes out, maybe put a toothpick under my toenail, kick a wall a couple of times. Maybe waterboarding. Being waterboarded might be better than watching him fight. I'm not sure, but I fucking love this guy. I need him to remain champion. Now, purely for the fact that he's a personality. His fight style is abysmal. However, look at who he's going up against. Come on.
Bruh.
Look at who he's going up against. Fucking hell. Why do these people just infest the sport? But anyway, Merab versus Umar. Umar is going to beat Merab. I have just came over that. I've came to that conclusion, unfortunately, that Merab is going to lose to Umar Nurmagomedov. He will be declared the victor at UFC 311 by rear naked choke in the second round. That is my prediction.
I need the max win.
But he's not an active fighter. So this guy is only genuinely, I think this guy might only fight once this year.
But what the hell, boy?
I do believe that this guy is not an active fighter. I think the good thing is we're seeing him at the start of the year, so we might see him October, November, December, one of those dates. But I would not be surprised if Umar fights Merab at the start of the year and we don't see this guy to 2026. That would not surprise me. But he will be champion because he will beat Merab. And realistically, when he beats Merab, who's going to beat him? He's beaten Corey Sandhagen. Sean O'Malley's grappling isn't at the level of Umar Nurmagomedov. He won't be able to stop Umar taking him down. I don't think he'll be able to get up when Umar gets him down either. Petr Yan could beat him. Petr Yan does have good takedown defense. However, we have seen Petr Yan be taken down and controlled. Look at the Aljamain Sterling fight, for example, and he did lose to Merab as well. Although I think him versus Umar would be an interesting one, but Umar will be champion. Moving on to the featherweight division. Now hear me out. Currently it's Ilia Topuria. I think it's going to be Diego Lopez.
But what the hell, boy?
I just do. I think Topuria is going to move up. I think Topuria is going to rematch Volkanovski, knock Volkanovski out again in the rematch. Volk might retire, might not, but he'll go on a hiatus again. And then Diego Lopez will win. Diego Lopez. It's either Diego Lopez or Movsar Evloev. And I hate the thought of Movsar being champion. Although, if Topuria stays in the featherweight division, it's Ilia Topuria. But if Topuria moves up, I don't know. I'm going to go for Diego Lopez. Bit of a rogue shout, but I'm going to go for Diego Lopez. Moving on to the lightweight division, we're going to stay here. I think it's going to be Ilia Topuria. Now, hear me out.
Bruh.
Hear me out. Ilia Topuria has clearly stated he wants to move up, right? Has clearly stated that he wants to move up to the lightweight division. Now, if Islam Makhachev stays in the lightweight division, regardless if Topuria moves up, Islam will remain champion. But as you're going to see as we get further on in this video, I don't think Islam's going to stay here. I think Islam will beat Arman Sarukian, and I think Islam moves up. I really do, but we'll talk about that in a second. Say Topuria moves up. Islam isn't in the division. Topuria beats all these guys, in my opinion. I think he knocks all these guys out. I think Max beats him in a rematch, but that might be next level of cope. I don't know, but that's just what I'm saying. I think Holloway could beat him in a rematch. Although Poirier or Gaethje, I do think some of these guys can beat him, because to beat Topuria, I feel like you have to carry power, and Poirier and Gaethje and Oliveira, they do carry that knockout power, because Topuria isn't this defensive wizard on the feet. The guy is there to be hit, although I just feel like Oliveira is easily cracked. Topuria cracks him. Justin Gaethje does have a good chin, but when he gets hurt, it's essentially game over anyway as soon as he's hurt. And Topuria does struggle with straight shots. Poirier does struggle with shots down the middle at times, and I think Topuria will crack him with a straight right down the middle, and that would be it. I think Topuria will be lightweight champion by the end of 2025. Moving on to the welterweight division, we may as well stay at lightweight. It's Islam Makhachev. Look, I think Belal Muhammad's going to beat Shavkat Rakhmonov. I really do. I think Belal Muhammad will get the win.
I need the Max win.
I then see Islam moving up. I mean, Habib and all has kind of spoke about this. I know they're close, but Belal Muhammad isn't from the mountains. He isn't from Dagestan. I know he wishes he was, but he isn't. And I think Islam Makhachev is going to move up to the welterweight division.
I need the Max win.
And I predict an Islam Makhachev win. I think Islam's going to become welterweight champion. I really do believe that. Some rogue shouts here. I mean, like, if Islam doesn't move up, Belal stays champion. If Islam stays at lightweight, he will remain champion. If Topuria doesn't move up, he will remain champion. But these are the things that I'm predicting. I think Topuria will move up. I think Islam will move up. And then I think we could, in 2026, get the clash between Topuria and Makhachev. Both guys holding belts. That there, maybe I'm living in fantasy land, I don't know. Moving on to the middleweight division. Look, I want to pick DDP so bad. I want DDP to win. But I think it is going to be Khamzat Chimaev. Just when I think about it, I do think DDP can beat him. I'm just closing my eyes because I don't want tears to come out. But DDP got taken down by Derek Brunson. I also believe that Darren Till had control time on DDP.
Bruh.
Khamzat's going to take him down and beat him. I think so. Let's move on. Because I don't want to get violent. Let's move on. Into the light heavyweight division, it is going to be Alex Pereira. I know this guy is scared of Magomed Ankalaev.
But what the hell, boy?
He is. Don't try and tell me he's not. He's scared of him. He is. He really, really is. But I do believe that Alex Pereira will beat Magomed Ankalaev when they inevitably fight. I think this guy will have one fight in the light heavyweight division this year, unless Jamal Hill gets a big win over Yuri Prohaska, as in knocks him out in devastating fashion. If not, I think Pereira will fight Ankalaev, win, and then this guy's going to heavyweight. That's what I believe, but I think by the end of 2025, he will still be the light heavyweight champ. And finally, for the heavyweight division, it's obviously got to be Tom Aspinall.
Bruh.
This guy is clearly the best heavyweight right now in the UFC. I think he has been for quite some time now. I feel like Charlie Sloth here, just like hitting all this stuff.
I need the Max win.
Let me know in the comments below what I should add to the soundboard, because I'm like a pig in shit here being able to hit all these buttons. Yeah, I think Tom Aspinall will win. I think he's going to beat John Jones at International Fight Week. And then I think we might see Tom Aspinall only fight once again this year, because I think when he beats John Jones, I think they might go rematch route, or they might just save it and go Pereira, Aspinall, Pereira moving up as the champ. I don't know, but let's go through it. I think Tom Aspinall will be heavyweight champion, Pereira will be light heavyweight, Khamzat middleweight, Islam welterweight, Topuria lightweight. I've got Diego Lopez featherweight, Umar Nurmagomedov bantamweight, and Pantoja flyweight. Let me know your opinions in the comments below, and as always, like, share, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff, and I will see you again in the next one.